BC Premier David Eby says he has heard the critics and his NDP government is making changes to Bill 7, the controversial bill that would give the province more power to act in the face of U.S. tariffs.
My commitment from the beginning for British Columbians was that we needed to work together on these things with business, with labor, with industry, with First Nations to respond to the tariff threats. So with that in mind, we'll be pulling Part 4 of Bill 7 to ensure that we get the balance right.
Part 4 of the bill would have granted the cabinet the authority to create regulations and amend laws as long as those actions were aimed at supporting the BC economy and addressing challenges from foreign jurisdictions.
But if there's a chance for us to retool this and ensure that the safeguards are in place to make people feel comfortable that there's democratic and legislative oversight of these incredibly important provisions, then we will do so.
In its original state, Bill 7 received harsh criticism, the BC Conservatives calling it anti-democratic. While Eby says it was designed to grow BC's economy, the BC Chamber of Commerce say it would do the opposite.
So we understand that the Premier and the government wants to move quickly in the face of threats from foreign jurisdictions. We get that. However, Bill 7, we feel, went too far as written.
Fiona Famulak, CEO of the BC Chamber of Commerce, sits on the Provincial Tariff Response Task Force and says she agrees with the move to amend Bill 7. Famulak hopes a revised version will focus more on Section 1 of the bill, which was written to break down interprovincial trade barriers.
Section 1 is the most important piece. We need to be addressing interprovincial trade barriers. They aggravate business, they block growth, they block growth of our economy and prosperity generally. So it's long overdue. The work needs to be done with or without tariffs.
Eby says that a revised Bill 7 is still needed for a quick response against escalating threats of tariffs from the Trump administration and hopes a refined version of the bill will be tabled at the legislature as soon as possible. In Vancouver, Joe Sadowski, City News.